Alright, so I got the drive motor out of the back of the truck. Got it hooked up here to the backhoe. I'm going to get up here and see if I can get it somewhat in place here and then rehook my strapper around it. I actually got another set of hands coming to help me. That way I can kind of line it up and get a couple bolts stuck in there, and it won't be good to go. I dumped the oil pan. Those probably there's probably a good 2 or 3 gallons of oil gonna come out when I undo those lines there. I got a pan so it'll catch that, and then if it's any more I dump it in this bucket. But I want to wait till I got some help before I take those loose. That way, because the oil is just gonna keep on coming out. It's not a huge amount, but I mean it adds up. So I don't know how much I've lost. I've got that, and then a whole trash can full over here of oil. So I got 25 gallons to put back in it. So I'm going to get this lined up a little bit more, set it on this pallet, and see if I can get it slid in place here, and a couple bolts to hold it in, and then go ahead and hook them lines up. I may go ahead and bolt it up while I got all the lines off, and then hook those back up and see if we can get this whole thing back to going here. Alright, so I got it up here with the backhoe, and it took all 3 of us here to get it lined up. What are you over there complaining about?
What?
What did you say? You complaining about something?
Yeah, we're surprised your backhoe crank.
Well, it took a little jump start and some ether. I think it's about 10 degrees now. I see my breath. It's a little cold. We're gonna fire old Betsy up here in a minute. I get all these lines hooked up. We probably got to put about 20 gallons of hydraulic fluid in here. All right, let me get the air compressor fired up. What you doing? Is it recording that? We got. So it's so cold out here. The air compressor froze. So we had to hand tighten all 28 of those bolts to hold this in. And now I'm hooking the lines back up so I can get this thing fired up and make sure this motor works. It did when it left, and it better when it come back. So I'll come back and go over all these later. I'm just getting it hooked up for now. Let's see, I think a lot of fluid's going to come out when I do this. Let me go ahead and pop this cap off. These safety caps. It said put oil in there, and I put it in there like he said, and it didn't take very much. So
It looks like it's coming out of top right.
it looks like it's flowing out. So let me take my plugs off. You like my homemade plugs here? They work pretty good. Even though the machine's been sitting here for 2 solid months, I bet a bunch is gonna come out. Let's see. Moment of truth. Oh dear. That is packed in there. I think it's froze. Oh my. Can't grab it. Oh yeah. And here comes the fluid. God knows that's stiff.
It's only 20
God knows
degrees.
it's cold out here. This is what happens when you're killed. You do dumb things. I don't think that hose was supposed to be right there. I'll have to straighten that out later. Man, that hurt my knuckles. Please go. There we go. Get that crap off. I don't think it started. It ain't started. Alright, well, we'll come back to it when I get all these hooked up. Alright, we got the motor back on. Didn't lose too much fluid. Got all my hoses plugged in. We'll leave my panel off for right now, and we'll get it get the machine fired up here and make sure everything turns in it. I got to turn it a little bit before I put some gear oil in it. I'll squirt a half a bottle in there. That'll be fine to rotate it for a minute or so. And then I'll go ahead and fill it on up. So we got that, and we went ahead and took the panel off of the cover, put some hydraulic fluid in it. So we got fluid right there. I'm going to start it up, and we don't freeze to death. And I don't know which position you're supposed to check the fluid in, but it's got enough in it now to start it up and at least turn the motor. So We got the power cut on. Let's see what it's gonna do.
It's about 10 degrees out here. Uh-oh, something's flowing out. Look busted. Something is pouring fluid out everywhere. Let me get a pan to put some of that on.
Alright, well I figured out what the leak was from. It's because my handy dandy helper up here has ADD.
ADHD, Junior.
And cannot remember to tighten stuff down. So,
You would have told me to take the first one off in the first place.
well, we had a 50-50 shot. I mean, at least I had enough memory to put the damn cap back on.
Let's not put the bolts back in.
You stuck them in there, but you for damn sure didn't tighten them up. I thought something was coming all to town.
It
I
was.
was scared to, it was squirting out the damn filter. Oh my gracious. God damn.
Take two.
Maybe it should have sprayed on the turbo. I could have got this some bitch paid for. No, that's bad. I better not say that. That's why, make sure that shit don't get on the turbo. We done had us a damn more excitement than we needed for today. Alright, take two. Here, I want you to get that tightened up good now.
It's tight, Junior.
I'm gonna check it.
I promise.
'Cause I'm gonna make you stand right here.
Ring it off if you want me to.
And you ain't got that much gas in you. Alright, hold that now. Here we go.
Up close and personal.
Gonna get a big old Zulu started up. I got fluid all over me. What? Alright, you ready?
Ready, Junior.
Scared the hell out of me. What to say? That old Betsy fish, and I thought she was about to go down again.
You don't
We're
sound
gonna let it
happy.
warm up for about 20 minutes.
You don't sound happy.
I got everything to change all the oil and everything in it. My God, it's 10 damn degrees outside with a wind chill of about 0. Supposed to get about, I don't know how cold tonight, -15 or something with the wind chill. But I ain't gonna complain. It has not hit a lick in 2 solid months, and it's been extremely cold. Let's see what all the gauges show. Everything seems happy. Got some fuel, ain't no warning lights on. Ain't no fluid gushing out now. It's gonna be a good day, Tater. Let's see if my motor turns. Hey, we're gonna see if the motor turns. I don't know which one's which. Look at there. Look at there. That's enough to make a grown man grin right there. Hey, tell me when I get it up at the top. You happy with that? Watch this. I'll scare him. I got a horn. Alright, I'm gonna go fill this up with gear oil while old Betsy warms up here.